Our site was University Putra Malaysia, and the building we were required to analyse was a traditional Malay house of Terengganu known as Rumah Bujang Selasar, which stands for Bachelor's House as it is often first owned by a non-married male. The owner of the house was a ship's captain named Haji Wan Muda bin Wan Hassan. The house itself is dark coloured as it was painted with ship oil to prevent erosion. One of the most common characteristics of a traditional Malay house is the space below. Bawah rumah is used for many different purposes, which includes entertaining guests for barbecues and dining, for ventilation through the floorboards. It protects the main house from wild animals and floods, and it allows for storage of boats, especially since the owner was a ship's captain. Below the house there are many beams, and usually a plank is placed on top of these beams to work as a makeshift table. This is called the balera. The surrounding is a level between the main house and the ground floor. It is also known as a male reception, gathering area, or a veranda. This is where the owner and guests gather before entering the main house. This area is also often a place where the owner and other males would fix and work on their fishing nets. The makara stairs lead from the surrounding to the main house, and they often consist of only 3 steps. The main house is known as the Rumah Ibu. As seen in the house, there are windows of standard size, and there are also floor-to-ceiling windows. These floor-to-ceiling windows serve as doors for when the bachelor gets married and extends the house for his family. Alongside this, these large openings also helped homeowners mount their elephants back in the day. The walls consist of wood panels known as dinding janda berhias, and some of them feature wood carvings. The oval-shaped carvings are telur buaya motifs, and this directly translates to crocodile egg. The vertical striped carvings are bunga Cina motifs, and the flower carvings are bunga Malay motifs. The gaps in these carvings allow for light entry and also ventilation. The roof of the house is that of atap singgora thatched roof. This roof consists of roof tiles made from clay or dirt. These tiles are porous and are placed overlapping one another, providing the house with cool air and also ventilation. The whole house itself uses timber joineries to connect the individual pieces of timber together to create a form. For instance, the staircase leading to the serambi uses the double mortise and tenon joinery to provide a tight and sturdy staircase. The mortise and tenon joinery is used on the columns. The mortise is a hole or a slot cut into the column or post. The tenon is the peg or beam that is inserted through the mortise slot. The tenon beam pierces through the entire column rather than being slotted into a hole that does not fully go through the width of the column. The timber floor is supported by the floor joist, also known as the jelajar, and the floor beam, also known as rasok. The floor joist is connected to the column using the true mortise and tenon joinery, where the floor joist will pierce through the hole in the column. The makara stairs uses the blind mortise and tenon joinery to assemble the anak tangga and paha tangga, where one in which the tenon is hidden fully in the mortise. 3 types of joinery are used on the door. Firstly, the dowel joint can be found in between the door frame and the door panel. It is joined together with the frame by slotting into the cylindrical void, allowing the door panel to swing. The tongue and groove joinery can be seen on the door handle, where it is slotted into the gap at the door panel, partially in order to prevent the handle from slipping out the door panel. Lastly, the door shutter and handle is connected by mortise and tenon method in order to lock and unlock the door.